に示せ。契約のもとさくらが命じる。
This is Actar's Reviews, from anime to figures and beyond. Hey, this is Actar and welcome to another episode of Actar's Replica Reviews. And welcome to the second installment to our Card Captor Sakura series of replica reviews, and today we'll be taking a look at Bandai's official Card Captor Sakura book and Sakura card set. This set was released quite some time back, again similar to the Cloud book set, but this one was released in the year 2000, so 10 years has passed since this set has been released, and I'm really fortunate to be able to get a set that's in near mint condition. But whatever the case, just like the Cloud book set, this set is again pretty rare, if not rarer than the Japanese version of the Cloud book set, because the Sakura book did not see an American release. So, wasting no more time, let's just get straight into the review. But during the course of the review, I will unfortunately have to spoil a number of things for the Sakura card arc, or Star card arc, as it was known in America, because of course the Sakura cards were known as Star cards in the American version. And just do be forewarned. First up, we see that the box is much thicker than the other one, about 1.5 times as thick. Not only that, it has a really lovely window display, so you can see what's in the package, unlike the Cloud book set. We have a picture of Sakura, a picture of Kiro, and a ton of Japanese text. The Card Captor Sakura logo, a Bandai logo. Yes, this is officially licensed by Clamp. Turning the box to the side, we have Sakura, and not only that, we have a picture showing off the contents in the box. And at the back of the box, we have a number of instructions detailing the features of the Sakura book, because yes, that is the gimmick of the Sakura book. It is electronic, and you can play a number of games with the Sakura book. Now, we also have a diagram detailing the use of the various buttons and features on the Sakura book itself, warnings, so on and so forth, and of course, choking hazard. I love this sign. And other than that, there's pretty much nothing else I can say about the box itself, so let's open it up and take a look at the contents inside. And here is Bandai's Sakura book. And while we never really did get to see the Sakura book in all of its glory in the anime itself, because as you know, when Sakura became the master of the cloud, Kiro wasn't on it, Yue wasn't on it, and we never really did see a lot of the book itself in the anime, but it does a fantastic job in recreating the book. However, there are some inaccuracies, as you will see. First up, we see that the entire book is made of plastic, unlike the Cloud book, which was made of, well, bookish material, cardboard, paper, so on and so forth. The plastic does make the book far heftier and much more durable, because plastic is, of course, more durable than cardboard, but there have been liberties taken to the accuracy of the book itself. For instance, we can see the plastic hinges. We have this lovely clasp to hold the front cover in place. Opening it up, we have the insert of the front cover, which is unfortunately not painted, but the details have been molded into the cover itself. And also we have a gaping hole to place the Sakura cards, but we'll bring the Sakura cards into the picture in just a second. Over here we have the electronics to the book. They will take 2 AAA batteries. Again, the book is not so accurate, because as you know, if you've watched the show, this part really shouldn't be there, because it's the cover and the rest of the book. So this is kind of inaccurate. That's one of the things that I don't really like about the set, is that they sacrifice accuracy for the gimmicks. However, it isn't that bad. I really do love the chrome on the sun and the translucent red that's used for the crystals on all the corners, and of course on Kiro's forehead. Now we'll take a look at the gimmicks in just a second. Bringing the Sakura cards into the picture, here they are. All 53 Sakura cards. They are remarkably well detailed, and they simply do a fantastic job in recreating the animated counterpart. Taking a look at the cards themselves, they are made of that normal cardboard paper that really is kind of flimsy, and I really wish they would have used some sort of a more firmer, perhaps plastic material. but unfortunately it is normal cardboard, plain cardboard, and if you crease these, they are gone. So I wouldn't really recommend you carry them around or use them for cosplay or anything like that. We have Clamp, licensed by Clamp, and we also have Bandai 2000, made in China. So that's interesting. I've never noticed this before, but the original Cloud cards were made in Japan, but these Sakura cards are made in China. So that's an interesting little twist. On the front of the card, we also have something that did not appear in the anime, because all the cards are actually numbered from 1 to 53, and they also have the name of the card in Japanese. Not really going to go through all the cards, but here they are, all 53 of them. You really aren't missing much, because the designs, as I've said, are similar to the anime, or exactly the same as those that are found in the anime. So I suppose you can find the designs or the scans of these online. So let's take a look at the main feature of the Sakura book, which is, of course, its lights and sounds. You can play 2 different games with the Sakura book, and for the first game, we flip the switch from off to 1. To interact with the game, we have to slide Sakura cards into this slot. Now, whichever card you choose, it doesn't really seem to matter, because the technology in this book isn't that advanced to be able to recognize which card you put in. So really, it doesn't matter which card you choose. But to activate the first game, we press the Sun and the Moon button simultaneously. Kiro will say a different number of phrases, but this time he says there's a strong amount of magic. Select a card. So I've got a card picked out. It's the Earthy. Again, it doesn't really matter which card you slide in. So slide the card in. Alright, let's go! And the light will stay on. We simply press the center button to activate the remaining lights and sounds. We have Sakura's theme playing. A number of ceiling sound effects. And Kiro says, "You did it!" So that's basically the first game. Well, nothing mind-blowing, nothing special. And the second game, it's a little bit different from the first game. What will happen is basically when you flip the switch from 1 to 2, Kiro will ask you to select a card, and then there will be a beeping sound, and the light here will flash. I suppose you were supposed to cycle through different cards until you pick the right one, supposedly pick the right one, as I say again in air quotes, because it doesn't really matter which card you choose, and until you get the correct one, the lights and sounds the remaining lights and sounds will activate. So let's just do that right now. Flip the switch to 2. Kiro says choose a card. As you can see, the light starts to flicker and there's a beeping sound. Put the card in. Kiro says that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. The lights and the sound will start to beep faster. That's not it. And finally, there we go. And that's why you're the true card captor. And there we have it. Those are the 2 electronic games that are built into the Sakura book. And last but not least, the Sakura book comes with an instruction manual that details the use of the various features of the Sakura book itself, and also give you a list of all the Sakura cards and their various abilities. So in conclusion, the Sakura Card and Sakura book set is a fantastic set by itself. However, I do prefer the Cloud card set a little bit more to the Sakura book set. And the reasons being, well, the Bandai's official Cloud book set did come with a ton more accessories, and the set itself was really close to the original animated counterpart. And as I've said previously, I don't really like it when they sacrifice accuracy for gimmicks. But don't get me wrong, this set is still a phenomenal set that really needs to be owned by all Card Captor Sakura fans. Sadly, just like with the Cloud book set, this official set is really rare due to the fact that it's made and released such a long time ago, and of course the popularity of Card Captor Sakura doesn't help it out that much. I know, there are a ton of bootleg sets out there that really try to capitalize on the original official merchandise's rarity, but there really isn't anything like the original set. So I do highly recommend you go out and track this set down, even though it will most likely go for a pretty high price. If you're a Card Captor Sakura fan, it is definitely worth the money. So, this is Hector saying, see you guys in the next episode.